Good evening, everyone. Hi, welcome to Spirit Driven Messages with Bob the Psychic. I am Bob the Psychic, and I want to thank you in advance for spending part of your Thursday evening with me. We've got a lot of interesting stuff that's going to happen tonight. I'm going to draw cards, answer questions from the audience, answer the 5 or 6 questions for the people who did the Me First promotion. And I have a big announcement that I'm all excited about. I have started a membership program, the Divine Healing Private Community, and I'm going to tell you all about that. So let's go ahead and get started though first. So the first thing we're going to do right here is we're going to talk about it. So I just launched this. It's my Divine Healing Private Community. There are special members-only pricing you get for consultations. There's exclusive member-only events, private events, kind of like the Zoom group reading I do now, but it's just going to be the people who are members and are in your special group. There are 3 levels, which I'm not going to waste your time and talk about now, but you can find out all about those. I'm going to show you how to find out in a second. Also inside, which is much more interesting to me than the pricing piece, are the other materials I've created for it. So there are member-only videos and audios, tons of them. Videos about cards, videos about messages from Spirit. There are audio programs, part of a podcast that I've been recording for months and has not ever been released. There's tons of that too. So there's messages every month for whatever sign you are, like the message for the year. There's other topics in there. Plus, we have a local here, a very local person who does hypnotherapy, who's going to be giving us meditations. So depending on the level that you're in, you're going to have access to her meditations. She has been doing that kind of work for the last 20 years. So someone who is very experienced, very qualified for that. You're going to love it when you see that. And there's so much more coming too that's going to be part of that. I've got other materials we're creating. We're just doing a ton of work there to really help make a difference in your life. It's all part of my Divine Healing Private Community. It just launched this week. Already in high demand. There's a ton of people in there. Kind of surprised me how many people signed up so quickly. So please think about that. Come join. It might make sense for you. Let me just give you a little more there. The way to find it is you can do the Join the Community button on my website. It's bobthepsychic.com, and on the yellow bar towards the top of the screen on the right side, it says Join the Community. By clicking that button, you'll be taken over to a page that has a video on it where I'm talking about all the things in it. Plus below that, you'll see the different levels that are available, plus the different things you get for whatever membership level you are. Which brings me to my next thing. When you're on my website, if you are not part of my newsletter, please join it, because if you were part of it and you opened it up over the last 3 months, you were invited to the membership community on the first day, and you got special dibs as to some of the pricing that was going on there and just some other things, the opportunity to be a charter member. So there's always advantages to be part of the community besides just coming here to this Facebook Live that I do twice a week. So again, the newsletter is something that I only send out once a month. It doesn't have any spam in it. It has a message about a card. Then it also talks about all the events that I'm going to be at during the month. For example, in April, let's see, tomorrow night, Friday, April 2nd, is the first Phoenix First Friday since COVID-orama started. I will be at that. That's going to be tomorrow, Friday night, at the northeast corner of Roosevelt and 4th Street, right by Bliss Rebar. So come on out there for a mini reading. Love to meet you all in person. There's also a psychic fair, a metaphysical event this month that I'm going to be at. All that information again on the newsletter. And if you don't get the newsletter, or you have a question about that, you can go to the events calendar on my website. That has all of my events on it too. Yes, it does. I think I did update it. So those are just a couple reasons to go to the website, sign up for the newsletter. There's a whole bunch of stuff in there worth getting. All right, so now we're going to draw some cards. So I'm going to draw the cards for tonight. So again, I want to thank all of you for being here. The deck that wants to speak is this one. All right, so I'm going to draw the 3 cards from this, and then we're going to take the people who did the Me First promo. There's about 4 of them. I just looked. I will go check them. We're going to do them next. But the first card for tonight, for all of us in the group, is about Be the Hunter, Not the Hunted. This is Sacred Rebels by Alana Fairchild is the name of this deck. And this card is all about going after what it is that you want instead of waiting for it to come to you. How many of us are sitting back on the couch waiting for it to happen? We're like, all right, I really want to date someone, and I'm just going to sit here on the couch and wait for him or her to knock on my door. Yeah, that never works. So this is about going after what it is you want and making that happen in your life and really jumping over those obstacles that have been holding you back and keeping you from freely expressing what it is that you want and need. That's what this first card is. And we're supposed to be concentrating on that, I heard, for the whole month. So maybe that is one of the cards for the month. You'll notice too that on my website under, I just spent a bunch of time talking about my website, but on the website, there is a place where it says Divine Healing Messages. Those are my monthly blogs, the things that I channel like I do with all of you when I give you answers to your questions. So there's a way to do it. All right. In terms of standing up for going after what it is you want, the next card is Receiving. Okay, what my guides are saying is that all of us, 36 rather of us that are here right now, or there's actually 37 because I'm one of them. All of us who are here right now, that we're all receiving messages and we're all receiving downloads from the universe. The question is whether we put them into action or we just ignore it or we just have it blocked out so we don't even hear it. So this is a reminder to tap into your intuition and your highest self and that great sense of energy around you, that will give you the answer that you're looking for in terms of going after what it is you want instead of waiting for it to come to you, come to yourself, like, waiting for the door to knock. And then the last one is, okay, this one says restore and replenish, but what I'm hearing is this is for those of you who agree with the last two cards about going after what it is you want and that you're receiving, but you're afraid. And so you're kind of rolled up in this little ball right here. So if you're afraid or you're wondering what that means or you're unsure, this restore and replenish card just suggests that you're going to restore and replenish yourself, that you're going to use the energy that you're receiving to help recharge yourself, to get yourself where it is you want to be. I'm also hearing in my head that for many of you who come here and might ask me the same question every week or the same question every time, that you already knew the answer before I even told you. And so much of it is about just believing in what it is you are hearing and moving forward, and then using me as like a guidepost or an acknowledgement or something like to help open up your eyes a little more. Because this last card, Beyond the Mind, the Heart Beats, this is how the universe is communicating with us. So the card that came right before, the one about receiving, this is what it looks like. This is what it is that we're receiving and what it is that we're getting from the universe as all of this starts. All right, so now let me do the next group. That's going to be the ones that get to go first. So we're going to do them first. There are 3 of you. So let me go ahead and answer the questions. First question from Crystal. Crystal wants to know about cigarette smoke. Hi, Bob. Yesterday and all day today, I've been smelling cigarette smoke. I'm thinking it might be my mom, but not sure. Can you give me a clue? So, Crystal, my guides are saying it's your dad. Did your dad smoke? It's not a woman for sure. If it's not your dad, it's your grandfather. What side are you on, Mom? Or on your dad's side. So like your dad's dad, that's who I feel like it is. And the sense I'm getting, they're hanging out there because, okay, my guides, wow, I just heard a really, what's the word I'm looking for? Graspy? That's not the right word. But when you smoke a lot and you have that like, that kind of voice. Anyways, okay, so what I'm hearing on that is the spirit that's hanging out with you is kind of like hanging out, like they don't have anything better to do. I know that sounds rude, but that's what they're saying, that they're ready to go to the next place. They're not sure how. So you can speak with them. And the way I would suggest you do it is the next time you smell it, which might be very soon is what I'm getting if you still smell it at all, because I keep hearing between 7 and 8, or it's 7 o'clock and 8 o'clock. Say out loud in a kind, gentle way, hi, you're in the wrong place. You need to go to the light. And if you're not sure how to go to the light, go to the bleachers. And that will get you home to where it is you really want to be. Say something like that to them, and I'll say it one more time. And one of my psychic friends says that that's a way to have spirits move on. The spirit that's in your home right now is not dangerous. Are you mad? Nah, not dangerous, not mad or angry. I just get there like hanging out is the sense. And I feel like it's either your dad or this grandfather on your dad's side. So it's either your dad or your dad's dad. So you'll just have to let me know if that makes sense. You can just go ahead and drop me an email on that one. So hopefully that makes sense. Here, let me tell you what to say again. It's like, hi, you're in the wrong place. You need to go either to the light or to the bleachers, whichever one you see. And by going there, that will get you home. And I feel like you really only have to say the one about going to the light, that he knows where the light is, but he's kind of afraid of going there. But I would say that there's nothing to be afraid of. That would be my answer to that. So hopefully that makes sense, gives you some peace of mind. Okay, next person, Barbara. Again, if you want to be on part of this first group, the website is right there on your screen. It's mefirst.scottsdalepsychic.com. And every day when I post, about 24 hours before each Facebook Live, I do post that. So if you see it, that's the time to do it. You just have to do it no later than like 10 or 15 minutes before the event starts so that I'm aware of it and can answer your question. Okay, the next person is Barbara, who's asking, will her niece Shelly come from New Jersey to visit you? I feel like right now the answer is yes. But I also get the sense that whatever week she might be coming here, there could be a storm or a hurricane or whatever they get there that's going to have her flight be canceled. So it might get delayed in some way. But I do get the answer is yes, but I feel like there's going to be delay of some sort because they're showing me like waves breaking over like, you know, the boardwalk there. So Barbara, I hope that one answers your question. And oh, by the way, Barbara, for the email you sent me, I did respond to you and we'll talk about that. That was an excellent idea. Okay, the next person on here is Jeff. Jeff is asking about the new person he met in his life. Okay, Jeff, let me see here. Hold on a second. So for the new person you met, Jeff, I'm getting that she is a very good fit for you, that even though the first couple of dates have been rough, that you, okay, they're saying that the first couple of dates might have been rough, like you didn't feel like you had a good connection. The second one might not have been a date. It might have been a phone call. But at any rate, my guys are saying that to continue trying to be yourself, and I feel like you're going to try, I'm getting like 2 more times before it either gets comfortable or you decide it really isn't the right fit for you. But I feel like that the woman, she is very much interested in you and is not sure exactly what to do with your energy and how that feels, that she feels as though there's like someone else or something else around her that might be more valuable or more connected to her. But the truth is that person is not. So, and I feel like she's realizing that now, which is why she met you. I don't feel like she's dating or involved with anyone else, but there's just someone else around her in that respect. Okay, the next person on my list here is Amy. Amy wants to know about Bob, should I be looking for a new job now, or is my job going to finally calm down? Hold on, let me see what I don't feel like, so Amy, I don't feel like your job is going to calm down the way it was maybe 6 months ago before this whole COVID thing happened. But I don't feel like that this is really the time for you to be looking for a job. My guides are saying that you're supposed to wait this out for at least another 3 months till like the end of the summer and then see if things have gotten back on track. In the meanwhile, they're telling you that in the month of May, you may start sending out resumes or at least putting the word out there that you're kind of thinking about looking. But I don't feel like it's a whole like full-fledged job search rather. It's just kind of like getting it going and seeing kind of what's happening. All right, everyone, those are the people who went first. They did the mefirst.scottsdalepsychic.com thing. And of course, you are welcome to do that also. Just do it. I do post about 24 hours before the event starts, so it is worth doing that now. And so now we're going to go ahead and take some questions from the audience. Here are the rules. Please do not post your question more than once, because here's the deal. I know a lot of you do that. So what I'm going to start doing now, a friend of mine has suggested that we get moderators to try to cut down on that. So that way the people who have never had a chance will get a chance. So we're going to figure out a way to do that, and we're going to go from there. All right, so we're going to go ahead and pick, we're going to do my guys are saying every 4th person, but I always do the first one for sure. So Chandra, here you go. We're going to answer you for sure. You are this one. Would love some guidance. You know, all right. I got solitude for you. I heard two things. One, that you are getting a lot of guidance all around you all the time, and it's okay for you to put it into action, that you're not sure exactly where it's coming from or how you're getting it, but I'm getting the sense that there's a lot of truth in it and that it would make a lot of sense for you to be like involved with it or somehow putting that into action. Your card, though, is solitude, and what they're telling me that it's okay for you to spend some time alone. And this alone time is a time for you to recharge in a way. So you'll notice in this card, the woman has the book right there. This is about her studying things about herself, studying things about the world around her. And that by doing that, it'll give you a new sense of calm. Because one of the things that I feel like is going on around you, this is especially in May, I feel like there's a new direction in your life coming. I feel like you're already well aware of what it is. So that's a good thing. But I do feel like that this quiet time now is what's going to help you be more prepared for that. Okay, we're going to go on to the next one. I'm actually going to go to this. Hold on a second. I'm going to make sure I am. There was someone who just typed something in down here. Where did I just see it? Hold on. There we go. It's right around you here somewhere. Kelly Jabrail, I know I just butchered your name. I'm going to get to you, okay? I just saw the question about dad, but I'm going to try to do it in order, so stick around for sure. I will get to you. All right, so moving on to the next one. It's the fourth one. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so here we go. Elise, welcome. Let me see anything for you. Yes, this one right here. Sandy, you are next. I just saw your question right there. You are next. Elise, your question. Okay, this is again Alana Chair, Fairchild, Sacred Rebels. The card is free from judgment, free to love. This is about a shift have you made? Not yet. I want to say in August of this year, you're going to make this shift. And I want to say the shift is about getting away from, well, they're calling it negativity. This card says it's about judgment and being in a place of more like being open and being your true self and being in a place where there's great love around you. I feel like that's what's coming in August. So if you're uncomfortable with some of the situations going on around you now, I get the sense that that's all going to shift by the end of the summer and you'll be in the place that you really want to be. You know, my mouth itches. I know, I hate that. Anyways, I feel like you'll be in the place where you really want to be. And I feel like that's a good one. Hold on, I got one more though. Again, I want to thank all of you for being here on a Thursday evening. I know it's nice and warm outside, so you probably want to be somewhere else, but I get it. Oh, wow. Alice, your card is solitude also. So I just spent a bunch of time talking about this one. So that message I gave the last person, Alice, that goes for you too, that the solitude around you now is very healing. So don't be like upset about it. All right, Cindy, your question is next. Is your no? I got no on that loud and clear. They have taken the right steps or the right whatever they needed to do to take care of whatever that danger is that they feel. I want to say they're not. No, I totally get no on that. So hopefully that calms you down and makes you feel better. All right. Over to YouTube. Thank you, Jessica, for being here. Hi, how are you? Any positive news for you? Let's see, is it this? Yeah, we'll do this deck. Sure there is. Look at this, new beginnings. So this is about you're ready to take a new leap of faith and ready to start over in so many ways. So even though there's been a lot of around you now or recently, especially like the last 3 weeks, this is saying that there are new beginnings coming, to trust yourself and take the leap of faith. I'm also hearing really loud to be gentle and nurture yourself through this time, to give you what it is that you really need, because the next card, of course, I'm holding them upside down, which is why. The next card that popped out with it is this one, Prosperity Begins. So that is about new abundance around you. So I feel like I'm just supposed to tell you to well, I mean, I don't know. I heard take a chill pill, but I don't mean that in a bad way. So if that makes sense to you, okay, it's okay to be calm and that this too will pass, whatever that is, and that you should be okay. I feel like I just talked to you though. So I was going to say, if not, it might be a good idea to go look at my reading page and see if one of those resonates with you and then set an appointment with me. All right, the next person. Hold on, I'm going to go 4 from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Debbie Scott. All right, let's see. Which one are you? Which one? That one. All right, hold on. And again, I want to thank all of you for being here. It's my pleasure to be here every Thursday night at 6:30, Tuesdays at 10:30. And don't forget, in the very beginning, I talked about my new Divine Healing private community. We're starting it now. There's a bunch of people who have already signed up. Great demand there, and I want to offer it all to you. So to find out more about that, go to my website. It's bobthepsychic.com and click the Join the Community button. You'll see a video from me talking about it. The video is about 1:55, so less than 2 minutes. And then you can make a decision on that. So Debbie, your card is light. This is about the love and light that's been surrounding you for especially like the last 3 days. And it's okay for you to open and acknowledge to it that even some of the, do you have a cat? Some of the animals around you are noticing it too. I feel like it's a cat that they're talking about. So, and if it is a cat, is it a white cat? Because I feel like it might be. That would be the animal that is noticing or at least calling it in for you. Okay, hopefully that one makes sense. 1, 2, next person, here we go. Stephanie Luster, a card on your love life. Sure, let's see. My guides are saying it is ready to settle down, but you have to let it. Does that make sense to you? Like you're the one who's like stoking it up so much, but there is a lot of celebration around it too. That's what this card is, 3 of Cups. So cups are about our emotions. This is about celebrating like a new connection, a new partnership around you. So I feel like when I said that you just have to like let it settle in, I hope that makes sense. I also get the sense you might have met somebody new in the last, is it 3 days, 3 weeks? It's recently, something like that, 3 days or weeks. That's a good one, you know, but be calm about that. And I feel like in some ways, wow, they keep saying you can tone it down. Does that mean something to you? I mean, I don't feel like you're flying off the walls, but there must be something about that. So maybe it's even nervous energy that it's okay for you to take care of tonight. All right, let's see. Moving down 3 from here, Elizabeth. Which one are you? This one. Okay, we're going to take this deck for you right here. Your card is this one. Elizabeth, this is about resting and rejuvenating. I feel like right now you need to start taking time for yourself. I feel like especially, they're saying on Saturdays especially, does this make sense? Do you work 80 days a week, 100 hours a day? Maybe, but this is about like allowing yourself to recharge and talk to your higher self and give yourself that new sense of like oomph and understanding. And that by doing that and just reconnecting to source, that you'll find your life just goes much smoother, or there just won't be so much, I'm getting like drama and waves going like that through it. So hopefully that makes sense for you. I want to talk for a quick second about my thingamajig, my new program that I just started, the Divine Healing Private Community, because I've been on for about half an hour now. So I want to just talk about it really quick. So we just launched this. It's the Bob the Psychic's Divine Healing Private Community. This is a great place to connect with others of like mind who are looking to grow more on their spiritual journey, who are looking for messages from, divine, spending more time with me, and with others who are kind of like trying to figure out where they're at. So there's special members only pricing to events. There's member only events that are part of it. There's also a ton of material back there. So I've got meditations from a local hypnotherapist who has a ton of years of experience doing that. They're great meditations. I've heard them all. I can't wait to share them with you. There's also videos and audios and worksheets and all sorts of stuff to help make a huge difference in your life. So please do yourself a favor, at least go check this out and see if it resonates for you. You can click the Join the Community button on my website. It's bobthepsychic.com. That's also the place where you can sign up for my newsletter. And as I said before, about half an hour ago when we started, maybe it's only 25 minutes, that the people who are on the newsletter list, especially those that opened, were invited to a special preview. They were invited to something new because they're part of the community. So please go join my community. By the way, like this page too that you're watching me on, like the Bob the Psychic page here on Facebook. Let everybody know that you get something out of it, so we can just get some more people here in the community to take advantage and use some of the, the time that I spend here doing this with you guys. All right, let's go back to answering some questions. Where was I? I just did you. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so Irma, you're next. This one, which deck are you? Blue or purple? Blue. All right, here we go. So Irma, your card is, it's this, which one is it? The top two. No, that can't be right. I've already picked those for other people. That's why I said that. Hang on, let's do this one instead. So Irma, your card is the World card. This is about one chapter around you ending, a new one beginning that's been waiting to start. I feel like this has been going on. This might be the end of like a 3-month term, like something that's just like been going on for about 3 months, and now you're ready to let that go and celebrate where you've been, and you're open to something new. I do feel like in some ways you're holding on to the past or holding on to this thing, and you really need to let it go and let the universe bring you something newer, better, something of a higher vibration, if that makes sense. I don't feel like it's about a relationship around you. I feel like it's more like something related to your job. I don't know that you're getting a new job, but it is something happening at work that it's okay for you to like let go of and let something new come in. So hopefully that one makes sense. Okay, over to YouTube really quick. Ruby, how does my partner feel about our relationship? Any changes for the better? Your partner is still concerned about all of the things they brought up. Was it in September? I don't know. All right, I got like September 2019. That makes sense? That was a long time ago, so I don't know that makes sense. But at any rate, I want to say that they're still concerned about that, but you have made a lot of steps to try to ease their mind or clear the situation up. And my advice for you, what my guides are saying, is just continue what you're doing now, that the process is slow and long, and you're not in a sprint, you're in a marathon, and that it is going to work out the way it's supposed to, whatever that means. But it is going to work out, is the sense I get. But I feel like it's just not as quickly as you might want it to be. So I hope that one helps. Okay, let's see. Next person right here. Shar, Bob, have been having things fall like suddenly. Is that a sign of something? I am hearing that is a sign that you're supposed to be slowing down. They're showing me in my head someone like bouncing off the walls, like knocking stuff over. So I feel like there must be stuff you're doing in your life that you're doing like so quickly or with so much something that you're not like getting the lessons from it or hearing what you need to hear from it. Does that make sense? So I feel like in some ways you're supposed to be slowing down, and that will help you like navigate the future more. I hope that one makes sense. If it doesn't, please feel free to go to my website. You know, I don't really sit here and huck them, but go check it out and see if one of the readings makes sense to you. All right, next person, Wendy Harrison. You're next. Let's see. Let's see what card I have for you. Oh, really? That's interesting. Hold on. I'm going to draw another one with it, though. Okay, here we go. So, Wendy, your first card is Rest and Rejuvenate. So I've talked about this one before, just a moment ago, about allowing yourself to recharge, connect to spirit, kind of being in that meditation position, because that will help you increase passion or give you more passion and excitement in your life. Like you're ready to have that sense of, like that's the thing that's missing. I feel like there's a lot of energy around you, but I don't know that it's the kind of passion that you're really looking for. And I feel like the more that you ground and protect yourself, well, I don't know if it's protect, but the more that you ground yourself in that way, it'll allow that energy to come in. The other thing I'm hearing for you is, and I haven't talked about that on this yet, is that over on YouTube, that there are some meditations, and I like the ones where it's just music, not a guided one. You might try some of those, and which reminds me of something else. So I've already talked tonight twice about my Divine Healing private community. One of the things that you will get there as a member are specific meditations made by a local expert in that. She's a hypnotherapist with about 20 years of experience, and she's just the best. I've listened to a dozen of her meditations. They're amazing, and I can't wait to share them all with you. Some of the people who are in the community already have access to them. They've only had access for like a day, and I'm already hearing how last night the one about sleeping really made a difference for them. So it's just a great opportunity to really, the Divine Healing private community is just a great opportunity to just learn more, be in a better place, or just like be more open, I want to say. I know I kind of got off the trail there, but Wendy, hopefully that makes sense for you, because I do feel like that will help you. So try that. All right, let's see. Next person. 1, 2, 3. This is Cecilia. Well, welcome. You're welcome to be here. Please like my page since you're new here, and that go to sign up on for my newsletter that you'll get every month. You can do that on my website. It's bobthepsychic.com. So for you, okay. I don't know how old you are. I get the sense you're young. I want to say, are you like 16 or 18? Because what I'm hearing in my head is I'm supposed to tell you stop worrying about the boys. Does that make any sense to you? I don't know. But the other card you got is anything else about the boy? Yeah, just stop worrying about them. This one about destiny. Hold on a second. Okay, what my guys are saying on this one, you're not, N-O-T, you're not setting your destiny as much as you might think you are. And I feel like that's coming from a place of fear. Like you're so concerned about what's going on around you now that it's going to set you in a direction or in a course that you won't be able to adjust later, or it's kind of like cement that's going to like stick on your shoes and prevent you from moving forward. The answer on that one I got is no. That yes, you are setting a new direction, but it's not like it's a permanent one. And in fact, in most cases, whatever the destiny is that people set can be changed. It's not like it's always written in stone. Of course, that depends. I mean, if you're a criminal and you end up in prison, that's different. But in most cases, it's really not that way. And because I just said that to you, victory and success. So the destiny that's around you now, or the one that you're going to change to in about 5 years, that's where the victory and success keeps coming in. So I just feel like you're at a growth place. I hope that one makes sense. All right, next person right here. Karen, should I travel to my mom soon? Does she have at least a year? When should I travel? So in terms of how much time mom has, I never answer those because I don't ever hear that answer. Should you see her soon? I got a yes on that. So I feel like yes, the sooner the better. Again, though, I never hear how much more time mom has, but I feel like sooner the better on that. So if you can go, my guys are saying like May or June, and that by going that soon, it'll kind of relieve the angst that you have around that right now, or that concern about how that how things are going to play out. All right, next person. Let's see here, Ashley. Let's see here. Which one are you? This one. Have I answered? Have I talked to you already? I don't think so. Okay, Ashley, your card is, wow. Okay, so tonight's theme, everyone, it's this one, rest and rejuvenate. So this must be important to a lot of people who are watching this tonight, because I never get the same card a bajillion times. And you guys can see how I mix the deck. So it's not like I'm hiding it somewhere and keep picking it. So for you, this rest and rejuvenate, again, this is about taking more time for yourself. You're like not sleeping enough is what I get. And I feel like I'm supposed to tell you that 4 hours a night is not enough, even though you might think it is, especially I want to say on the weekend. So if you're like a party girl or you do something like that, they're saying kind of whoa, or slow that thing down. So hopefully that makes sense. And the other thing I'm getting is that by slowing down for you, that you'll really feel more grounded and not feel like, you know, flying around as much as you like have been in some ways. Yeah, because again, look, solitude wants to come out again too. So the solitude thing would be important to you, because that's clearly what this one's about. All right, next person. From Crystal, anything on my health? I have important appointments coming up. I got yet no. I want to say there's nothing wrong with your health, and to stop worrying about that and concentrate more on the appointments. I feel like in some ways, whatever those appointments are, you need to kind of like have in your head or rehearse what it is you might say. Now, knowing that you're going to rehearse it, I will tell you this: when you get to the appointment, you're not going to say it, because it never works out that way. But I feel like by rehearsing it, you'll at least have, you won't be like caught off guard is what I get. And I feel like whatever it is you're rehearsing, it feels like it might be an answer It might be 3 questions that you just need to be able to, give a quick answer on. And one more card for you, and then we'll move on to the next person. Okay, interesting. This is about recharging. So yeah, you're supposed to be recharging now. So I feel like it's not about the health piece. It's about the restoring and being ready for the appointment, because you're already bringing it into form. Like you're already ready to move forward fearlessly. It's just having whatever those words are that you need. All right, I'm here going 3 from here. All right, Ruth, this looks like it's you. Okay. So, ready for action. Any feels about me and the Superstition Mountains? So, the Superstition Mountains for you, I get that there's good energy there for you. Like walking around or being near them kind of recharges you in some way. Okay. Oh, interesting. Ruth, this is yours. Okay, so temptation, this is actually good in a way. This card is a reminder not to go back to the way things were before. And I just know from talking to you that you're in a place of great shifting and you're making changes. I think that's why this guy popped up. Don't go back to the way things were before. And I want to say that that has to do with something from like 2 years ago. Because if you go back to, right, okay, what they're saying is if you go back to the way it was before, this one comes out upside down, and that's passion ignited. It's kind of like you won't have the passion that you have right now because you shifted and went back. All right, next person. William, should the Queen of Wands and I come see you on Friday? Well, I heard, of course. So we'll talk about that really quick. So what he's asking about, the Phoenix First Friday Art Walk is back. For those of you who are still here, I will be at the northeast corner of 4th Street and Roosevelt tomorrow. I'll be there by 5. But you might not be able to be there by then because you have work or whatever, like a real job. So, but come see me. I'll be right north of Bliss Rebar. That's the bar right next door. I'm going to be on the porch of a house, is what I've been told. I'll be doing little mini readings, kind of like this, but longer. And I look forward to seeing you all there. It's a great time to meet and hang out. I will be wearing a mask and having a barrier just because that's the right thing to do. So don't feel like you're going to catch COVID around me. But thank you for that, William. Let me see a message for you. You did the right thing. So hopefully that relates to what we talked about before. Okay, let's see. Anybody else? The next one. I heard, hold on. 4 or 3? 3. 1, 2, 3. Anissa, have not talked to you in a while. Hold on a second. Let's see here. For you, you got fulfillment of wishes. Wow, and you know that this has been coming, and it's coming in April. It's right now all around you. It's like you've been manifesting this time or this period since, I want to say, since December, January of this year. And all of those things that you want to have happen or that you've kind of wished upon yourself are here and ready for you to take advantage of in some way. So I hope that makes sense. All right, here, 1, 3, here we go. Jennifer, does Kathy have a message for me from the other side? So normally I don't do mediumship. But since this really isn't mediumship, well, it is kind of, I'm going to do it anyways. Wow. Jennifer, guess what? I am not going to say it here because it's just, well, I'll say it anyways. And I am not making this up, full disclosure. Why are you wasting your time with the other man? That's what I heard. I have no idea if that makes sense. I kind of wanted to hear your reaction if you're laughing, but that's what I heard. Don't know what that's about. All right, hold on. Let me draw a card for you. All right, so full disclosure, I know Jennifer, so that's just kind of funny. Wow, but Jennifer, here's Tower. This is, the good. So Tower is about a big change coming your way you can't get out of the way of. This is a really good one is what I'm hearing. In fact, it's like shockingly good. And I feel like that you're in the place right now where you're finally ready to accept it, that you're not going to fight it. That when it first appears, it already has. It already has appeared around you and you already have thoughts about it or some kind of concern, okay, some kind of concern around it, but you're not supposed to. Like, you need to let it just play out because the solution or the answer or the whatever that is coming really soon. Like really soon. I want to say they're saying like it's over a weekend. Is it like it's this weekend? I don't know what that's all about. Okay, let me see if there's anything else that I'm supposed to tell you. Hold on, one more. All right, hold on. This one's for her. One more. That one. So whatever that concern was, I think the solution is about opening up. Does that make sense to you? And if it's not that card, it's this one. Whatever it is, when you open up, it's the well-deserved reward. All right, so hopefully that makes perfect sense to you. We're going to move on to the next one. Kelly, I promised I would talk to you. So here we go. Is he okay, and is he with me at times? So I feel, how long? Last May. So it's been almost a year. So, okay, so here's what I'm hearing on that. So in terms of the being okay question, what I'm hearing is he's not as comfortable as he wants to be, that he's still getting used to it. But I'm also getting that that's not a reason to be fearful, sad, angry, whatever that is. And it looks like someone kind of like, you know how you kind of like go like this as you get into bed to get comfortable? That's what it's looking like for you on the is he okay? So I feel like he's just continuing to get comfortable, that it was a huge shift. And even though he knew it was coming, he wasn't as ready as he thought. Your question, is he with you at times? Yeah, I got like all the time on this shoulder. So this is my right side, if that makes sense to you. Normally dads are on the left, on the other side. So, oh, but maybe that would be your left side. Oh, you know what though? That would be your left side as you're looking at the screen. So that would make sense. So I want to say he's on your, yeah, it's really my right shoulder. But see, I want to say for you, it's really your left, because dad is usually on the left side. So I feel like that he is always around you. And the only other I see like someone just trying to get comfortable in bed. All right, 3 from here. Mara, welcome. Which one are you? Any changes for you this year? My guides are saying yes, as many as you want to have happen, but you need to be open to that and realize that it is about you giving the guides and your spirits permission for that, permission to make the change. Because you got temptation too. I just talked about this one. This is a reminder not to go back to the way things were before, to let the changes happen. Some of them might really be scary, especially the ones around October or November. But I got those are going to be the best ones for you, because it's really fulfillment of wishes. It is what you really want, even though you might not be able to admit it, whatever that means to you. So hopefully that one makes sense. All right, next person. Amy Breeze has offered to be a moderator. We will get back to you on that. All right, let's see. How many? So we'll go one after Amy. All right, anything for my family? I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Hold on a second. Let me see. Yeah, your family is finally in the right place. That whatever shift or whatever energy work or whatever they did in March has finally cleared some of the stuff around them. And there's no more like speed bumps or I want to say fear around them in some way. So I want to say the answer is good. So anything for your family, yes, there's just a lot more positivity coming. One of the things you need to work on though, my guides are saying, is that victim mentality, like, you know, why does this happen to me and I have to watch out for all the others and that kind of thing, to become from a place of more abundance. And that might help bring you more peace. Hold on, this deck really wants to talk. Let me see what the dealio on that is. Where is it? It's the bottom one. Yeah, opportunity beckons. This is that you guys are ready for new things. And I feel like it's about remaining positive about that. And that's what will help new things happen, because those new things that are coming, they're coming in May. And I feel like they're going to be good for you. All right, next question. We're going to go 3 from here. 1, 2, 3. Amy. Debbie Scott says your cat is orange. Well, I don't know. I just had a 50-50 shot on that. Will you be able to move on from your relationship this month? So the answer is yes, but I feel like the real thing I'm supposed to tell you is you got to rephrase the question. You are able to. The question is, are you going to? So it's like, I am going to move on from my relationship now. Right now, today, like, and then attract something better. Because when you word it like that, this month, your mind and whatever keeps pushing it off, like there's no deadline. So if that makes sense to you, I feel like I'm supposed to say yes, but change it to, I'm going to move on from my relationship today, right now, this very second. And yes, I get that that's hard, and it's not like something we could do in a heartbeat. But I feel like the more you say that to yourself, the more active you are to allow that to come in. I feel like that in many ways, one of the other things I'm getting is journaling, Jennifer. that journaling, Jennifer J, that journaling is something that will help you. And the reason I'm saying Jennifer, because she just suggested I start doing that. At any rate, but I feel like you're supposed to be doing journaling. And the other thing I keep seeing is that as you're journaling and releasing and crying or whatever that is, imagine white light coming from the universe down, like over your head and like through your body. I feel like you're journaling sitting on your bed, like you're sitting up on your bed and you're doing that writing there. And just imagine like the white light there helping to guide you forward. And I keep hearing them scream at me, I'm moving on from my relationship now. So if you need more help with that, I am happy to do that. You can sign up for a reading for me. Go to my website. It's bobthepsychic.com. I'm happy to channel even more for that for you. All right, from here, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Irene, blessings from Canada. Thank you. This one. All right. Here we go. So for those of you, since I talked about moderators, wow, a bunch of you are volunteering. If I could figure out how to do that, I will do it because I feel like we'll be able to answer more people's questions. I just don't know how. So if someone has a suggestion, I am more than open to that. Okay, so Irene, your answer is follow your own rhythm. Don't be afraid. You're still holding your back from really jumping around. And I feel like my guides are showing someone who's dressed like a hippie from like the 1960s, bouncing around and dancing. I feel like that's supposed to be you. So if we get follow your own rhythm, I'm not saying to go dress as a hippie and bounce around like that because it's probably still cold in Canada, I'm guessing. I have no idea. But I want to say there's something about coming from that place of celebration and love and light and really letting that out. There's people around you, 3 of them, that are they're looking forward. Okay, I want to say they're going to do it with you, or they're really looking forward to you doing that. Is it a man, a woman? They're telling me it's a man and 2 women. I feel like with a man and a man and the man, and one of the women are an adult, and the third girl is a girl. So if that makes sense to you, but I feel like they're kind of waiting for you to do that. Really, I hope that one helps. All right, from there. 1, 2, 3. Let's see what this person has to say. Kelly, oh, I just noticed that Kelly put a note in there. I did mention that when I got there. Okay. Madeline, I have a lot of negative friends, but I don't want to break the friendship. What advice do angels have for me? Okay, you know this one. What am I going to say? Okay, I'm not going to sing the song for Jeopardy. You need to break the friendships, and you know it. You don't want to break the friendships because you're used to that vibrational level and you're done. You're like done at that level and you know it. So I want to say you do need to break the friendship. I don't feel like you're going to like call them up and say, drop dead, I don't ever want to talk to you anymore. But I feel like it's just a slow release. And what I mean by that is that eventually you don't really have anything I want to say you don't have anything to talk about or anything in common with them anyways anymore. So it's kind of like just letting that stand. And I don't feel like too that you're going to be lonely or even miss them in terms of some, especially there's a man and a woman, you're not going to miss them. I feel like you think you might really miss the guy, but I get no on that because here's this right here that you are relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. This is about being protected and having the white light energy all around you, giving you exactly what it is that you want and need and helping protect you through that. So hopefully that makes sense. Kelly, Kelly, I did. If you missed it and you haven't seen it, if you want to drop me a note or go to my website and say, I didn't hear it, I will happily give that back to you. All right. I heard 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Do you see my male friend wants to stay friends? Well, Anne, what do you think? I'm going to say no. And I want to say on top of that, to kind of know that, you already kind of know that, he doesn't want to be friends because the other part that you would no longer be participating in or doing, he doesn't know what to do with that because there's a lot of pain and uncomfortableness there. So I'm going to guess that you were the one who decided we can only be friends and you kind of are expecting him to go, okay, that's fine. I don't feel like he's going to say that. I feel like he's kind of hurt and angry. I feel like there's at least a, like a 2 or 3 month quiet period coming where you guys are not going to communicate. And I feel like in some ways that's kind of for the best. I want to say after that time, there is a possibility for the 2 of you to communicate again. But again, I want to say you guys have to, yeah, I don't know. Because I feel like if you guys start communicating again, you're going to end up being in a romantic situation. And then once again, you're going to want to bail on that. So that's up to you. So maybe even if he does reach out to you again, you say, you know what, this just isn't going to work out, or however it is you need to say that. That's what I feel like the right thing is. All right, one, two, three, four. Amanda Duncan, welcome. I think you're a new person. Are you? You might be. I don't know. And there's someone from Australia, Veronica. Hi, I am going to speak with you next, and you're going to be the last one. Okay, here we go. This one. Okay, we're going to go for it anyways. So let me talk first when you're going to freak out. So this is the death card. It is not, N-O-T, it is not about dying. This is about one like chapter or part of your life ending and a new one beginning. And I feel like this is what's going on around you, that in some ways you're kind of like rolling over some people, or you're kind of like smushing them, like getting out of their way or getting them out of your way. And that's kind of what this is. So it must have to do with some of the people around you, like you're making that shift and having something new happen. But I feel like that there's great celebration coming. Well, they're saying it's in March. That was last March. So if it's already happened, yay. If it hasn't happened yet, it's like happening now. And I feel like you just kind of got to be comfortable with it and kind of go with the flow on that. All right, next person, Veronica, and I think you're going to be the last one. Yeah, my guides are saying you are. Well, hello, welcome from Australia. You're my first one. Be sure to like my page and say that you want to be notified first, because when I do this, it's probably in the middle of the night. I also do this on Tuesday mornings, 10:30 a.m. Pacific time, which is also Arizona time right now. And I don't know what time that is in Australia, but there you go. Veronica, so your card is Shock of the New. This is about all of the new things around you that you've attracted to yourself. Some of them you haven't even discovered yet, but they're all going to take you in a new direction, something that brings new joy and excitement in your life. That over the last year, you've kind of felt like in the dumps or stuck or trapped. This one is suggesting to me that, yeah, that period is over. And whatever you did in February that helped change that or bring new energy in, that's what's finally starting to pay out. So just be open and looking for that. All right, everyone, I am going to go ahead and wrap this up. I've been here for about 50 minutes, and that's about all my throat can do. So I want to thank all of you for being here. I do want to talk one more time about my new Divine Healing private community. For those of you who are left, there's not very many of us, but here we go. So as I've said earlier, this is a great opportunity for special members-only pricing. There's members-only events. There are videos you get access to, audios, meditations from an excellent hypnotherapist, all sorts of things back there that you just can't get any other way. So I'd highly suggest you go check it out. Go to my website. It's bobthepsychic.com. And then actually I have a little graphic I made. There we go. You can click join the community button and you'll be taken over to a page that has a video on it talking about it. And then below that are the 3 choices for the various levels. Okay, everyone, until next time, I want to thank all of you for being here. I'll be here Tuesday at 10:30. Until then, if you need anything from me, go to my website. It's bobthepsychic.com. I'm happy to talk to you. Make an appointment. I offer all sorts of services there. There are email ones, Zoom calls. There's a Zoom group meeting. In fact, my Zoom group meets next week on Tuesday night if you want to be part of that. It's limited to just 8 people, and you get like about, I don't know, 8 to 10 minutes. It just depends on kind of how the energy flows. So until we talk again, I want to thank all of you for being here. I'll be back here next Thursday. Don't forget Friday, tomorrow, April 2nd, is the first Phoenix Friday Art Walk. Excuse me, I'll be at the corner of 4th Street and Roosevelt, the northeast side, just north of the bar named Bliss Rebar. So if you can remember Bliss Rebar and go find it, I'm right north of there in a parking lot. Well, I'm going to be on the balcony of a home that's right there. You'll see it when you know it. Or you'll know it when you see it. That was backwards. So until we talk again next week, I want to wish you all the very best, and I will see you then. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate you spending part of your night with me, and I will see you all later. Have a great night.